All right, what's up, y'all? Hi, welcome, welcome. All right, we're here for some rocket. 75 minutes. Welcome. My name is Tay. Um, okay, today we are going to work on some different transitions that we don't ordinarily see just in the classic sequence. So keep your yogi ears on and open just so you listen for what's coming next because it'll be just a little bit different than usual. But we will start today with pranayama. So find a comfortable tall seat. This is something we typically do in longer rocket classes to help warm up through our core as well as our lungs and bring our center and focus inwards. So let's just start. Close your eyes. A couple cleansing breaths. Fill up all the way. Big sigh, let it go. One more like that. Inhale. Let it go. Now we'll set up Nadi Shodhana. If you are familiar, keep your eyes closed. If you need a visual, you can open your eyes. We'll bring our left hand to Gyan Mudra, thumb and pointer finger to touch. Rest the back of your hand on your left leg. Then press your middle and pointer finger to the center of your palm so that your ring finger and thumb are open. Bring your thumb towards your right nostril and close it up. Inhale through your left all the way. Seal both nostrils at the top. Hold a moment. Then exhale out your right. Good. Deep inhale through your right. Close, pause for a moment, and then exhale left. So that is one full round, starting left, ending left. Let's take 4 more on our own. Inhale left. Seal, exhale right. And keep going. Two more full rounds. Last full round. And once you exhale out your left nostril, let your hands rest down for a moment. Just take a couple breaths naturally to observe and notice any shifts or clearing out. Okay. Now we'll set up for Kapalabhati breath. This is our skull shining breath, or kind of like a fire wash. So it really helps to energize our core muscles. We exhale through our nose by pulling our belly muscles in, and then the inhale happens naturally. So we'll take about 30 or so rounds. I'll keep count for us. Your pace, your rhythm. We will do a breath hold afterwards, so just be prepared for that. Let's take a cleansing breath first. Fill up. Sigh it out. Now seal your lips. Inhale halfway and begin. Five, four, three, two, one. Exhale everything out. Inhale all the way. Lock your chin to your chest, puff up through your heart, and now squeeze your pelvic floor up and down, up and down. Keep fluttering here. Good, and then slowly lift your chin, exhale. Let's do one more hold again. We'll continue to flutter. Try to get 10 to 30 flutters. Inhale all the way. Chin to chest, throat lock, flutter. Squeeze, release. Hug through your Uddiyana Bandha. Good, then lift your chin, exhale. Okay, beautifully done. We'll take one more round of pranayama. We'll come to standing for our Uddiyana Bandha Kriya. So this is where we're working our Uddiyana Bandha, the muscles that kind of line our upper abdomen. I'll exhale all my air completely, and then we'll pull our core in, maybe flutter or other variations if you know them, but otherwise just holding in. This helps to stretch through our fascia and also get into our organs too. I'll demo first, but if you already know it, please feel free to hop in. So we'll kind of brace ourselves in a squat position. Inhale, exhale every last drop of air. Chin to chest, pull. When you need to breathe, chin away from your chest first, and then inhale. Okay. It also helps if you keep your arms straight and think almost like cat spine to curl your core in. So let's take like 3 more rounds on our own. Take a deep breath in, all the air out. Chin to chest, pull. And then breathe when you need to. Okay. A couple more rounds. If you want to try the flutter, it's pulling in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, exhale. And breathe when you need to. Woo! All right, one more round on your own. Take it away when you're ready. Good. Squeeze, press into your arms, hug everything up and in, or flutter. Okay, and then breathe. Really nice. Y'all start to come to Samastitihi. Feet together at the top of your space. Let your arms rest by your sides. Just take notice. How does the pranayama make your body feel? Stay here for your exhale breath. Inhale, mountain pose. Press your palms together overhead. Look up. Drive your tailbone down. Scoop your belly in. Good. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Let's find ragdoll. Step your feet hips width or wider apart. Bend your knees a lot. Connect your ribs towards your thighs, even if that looks like a squat here, just to decompress your back. You're welcome to move, to sway, to find different hand grips. Just a few more breaths here to send our hamstrings a little bit of love. While you guys are here, we do have a mask ordinance in effect in the state of Colorado. If you feel it's unsafe for you to practice with a mask on, or you have a condition where you shouldn't, only you can exempt yourself while you are on the 4 corners of your mat. Under the same exemption, I will not be wearing a mask while I teach. Thank you, namaste. All right. Ground your hands, toe heel your feet in a little tighter. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Then exhale, high plank. Ground your palms, step back, and then drop to your knees. We'll find tabletop. Start to find organic movement here. Spread your fingers wide. Do what feels good. Friends at home, we'll give you a countdown for our playlist. First song is called Get to You. We will press play in 3, 2, 1. Really bring your attention to your wrists, your forearms, your shoulders here. This is the first time we really have the opportunity to press weight into this area of our body. We want to be mindful throughout this class as we do so. A couple more breaths on your own, and then we'll link up together. You start to find neutral table. Spiral your fingers outwards to the edges of your mat, wrists and forearms in. Start to shift side to side, forward, back, maybe some circles. If you do take circles, just keep track and switch directions as you feel ready. We're only here a couple more breaths. Grip the ground with your finger pads to create a little more traction and strength through the hand muscles. And then come back to neutral. Spiral your fingers to face your thighs, forearms and wrists forward. Micro bend your elbows. This helps protect our wrists and our elbow joints. And then start to shift back and forward. We definitely want to feel some intense sensation here, but nothing sharp or painful. Maybe even the heels of your wrists peel up. Couple more breaths. Good, then come back to neutral, flip your fingers forward. We'll set up for wrist push-ups today. I'll show you from the side. If you know them, you can head in. Spread your fingers wide, shoulders over your wrists. Hug your core up and in like cat pose. And then shift up. Bring the heels of your wrists and your thumbs off your mat, and then drop them down. Press up, then drop them down. We want both to lift at the same time. We want to move carefully and with strength. Try to avoid using momentum as much as possible. If you need more intensity, scoot your knees further back, or even do this from a high plank. Good. Press up and down. Maybe even add a little bit of a pulsing action down and up. This is really going to start firing through our forearm muscles, continuing to warm through our wrists. Squeeze your belly up and in. Stay strong. We're almost there. We're here for 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Send your hips high. If movement feels good here, continue it. Keep it going. And take a second in stillness. Really press the floor away from you. Create space and strength through your shoulders as you send your sits bones up and high towards the ceiling. Good. As you exhale, bend your knees. Look to the top of your mat. Inhale, step there or float there. Create length in the same breath. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck your chin to your chest. Gaze to your navel. Inhale, mountain pose. Press your palms together. Drive your tailbone down. Exhale, fold. Lightly bend your knees as you hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Look past your nose. Exhale, high plank. Ground your palms. Step back with strength. Dome through your upper back. Hold here. Knit your ribs and your hip tips a little closer towards one another. Feel your abdomen cinch and engage just a bit more. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway. Peel your heart open. Inhale, up dog. Flip your feet. Open your chest. Hover your thighs. Exhale, down dog. Really nice control, y'all. All right, we'll move through Sun A. One more time, breath to movement. As you exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, journey to the top. Long spine, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Hug yourself tight. Inhale, mountain, root down, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Melt your way towards your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank and pause. Last time we'll break this down together. We'll do a double dip or rocket vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Flare your chest up. Good. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Squeeze your low belly. Inhale, high plank. Press straight up. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's do that one more time. Be mindful of hips and shoulders in one line. Strengthen your core. Inhale, roll forward, high plank, puff. Lead with your back of your heart. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway. Inhale, up dog, open. Exhale, back to chaturanga, squeeze. Good. Inhale, high plank, drive it up. Exhale, down dog. Really nice, Nina. These look great. All right, let's take a breath in. Let it go, exhale. One more breath to reset. Exhale, prepare, look forward. Inhale, walk, step, or hop to the top. Long spine, half lift. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Last time here, I lied. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your flow, high to low, journey on your own. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Fill up here. Rich breath in. Exhale, prepare. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, hop it to the top, feet off the floor, long spine. Good. Exhale, compress, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Sink low. Sweep your arms up. Press your palms together. Rock your body weight back into your heels. Fan your toes up just a little. Good. Nice adjust. One more inhale here. Lengthen. Exhale, fold, compress. Inhale, halfway lift. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, step or float it back through your vinyasa, right? Maybe it's a double dip. Maybe it's high plank. Honor what you need. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Come down to your knees for just a second. Okay, so these transitions look really great, but we're gonna start to break down jumping back and jumping forward. We've been talking about jumping forward quite a bit recently, so I'll briefly go over it, but you guys look really great here, right? Press the earth away, drive into your finger pads, we exhale, then inhale, thighs to belly, kick, knees can come wider or feet towards one another. You guys already look good holding this compression, create length as you land, keep your arms straight. So now the tricky part is jumping back a little bit, right? I think sometimes we start to really hop and then catch and land hard on our toes. So we want to be mindful of that. One way to start prepping, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, hands down. Start to just shift your weight into your hands. And then you can step here. Notice how I kept the puff in my back. And then exhale to chaturanga, right? So that's one way to start building this skill. Alternate which feet come back. Next step is to exhale. Inhale, shift forward, right? Maybe there's a little hop and catch. We want to still land lightly. From there, a lot of you guys are already getting to this point where we need to start working on this. Exhale, fold. Inhale, shift, almost like you're falling back. Almost didn't catch that one there. It's almost like you're letting gravity let your legs drop behind you as you pull your chin forward. Does that make sense? Okay, so just be mindful with the hops, right? Either land super light or just try to let your feet fall backwards as you go forward. Cool? Great, let's come to downward facing dog. All right, let's take a breath in, fill up. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, hop to the top, thighs to belly. Yes, nice compression. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. All right, inhale, half lift, hands down, shift your weight forward. Either step, maybe hop lightly, yes, Lily, or let gravity take you. Good. Make sure we catch with bent elbows, y'all, just to keep shoulders safe. Take it back to down dog. We can work on this all of class. These look great. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Scissor your thighs as you rise. Option for little self-assist, hands to hips if you'd like. But notice if you start to back bend here, can you drive your tailbone down? Create strength through your shape. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, or maybe a little hop. Lands light if you do, or find some hang time. Good. Down dog. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Take the same time to set up here as you did on the first side. Hug your thighs towards the midline of your body. Press your palms together. Squeeze through your arms. Hug your navel in. One more inhale. Exhale, ground your hands. Step, float it, hang time. Deep breaths wherever you are. Nice, Lynn. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up. All right, some be a little bit faster. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, hop to the top. Yes, beautiful. Exhale, fold tight. Inhale, chair pose. One breath up, get low. Exhale, forward fold. Option to inhale to crow pose here or halfway lift. Press your weight forward. Good, now lightly exhale, step or float it back. Good, inhale, up dog. That was almost all the way silent. You guys are killing it. Exhale, hips up. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Scissor your thighs, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands and pause. Scoot your right foot back. Lift your left leg up like a standing split. Bend your knee. Exhale, kick your butt, or inhale rather, right heel up. Hug your core tightly as you lift. Couple more rounds to kick. Float it back with control or head straight to down dog. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Good. Exhale, plant your hands. Scoot your left foot back. Right leg high. Little hop, kick. Left heel to your butt. Dome through your back. Keep the cat-like sensation going the whole time. Press the earth away from you. Good. Nice, Joe. Last inhale. Exhale, float it back mindfully or take it to down dog. Nice, Matt. Hips high. Take a deep breath in. Big sigh, let it go. Come down to your knees for just a sec. Okay, I'm gonna briefly go over this Jedi salute hopping back. You guys look really good here, but just ways to make it a little more smooth. I will show you. So we start from warrior one, plant our hands, scoot back. We lift our back leg up. I want to exhale to prepare, and it doesn't have to be a big hop. I think that's where the misconception might be sometimes. It can be a tiny hop, and then catch with your bottom foot, right? So front foot is the first catch foot. Top leg stays lifted. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'll show one more time, right? It doesn't have to be big, but I'll show a little bit bigger if so. We exhale. Inhale, kick up, heel to butt, pull forward, leg back, right? So it's pretty quick. Doesn't have to be big. All right, let's do it again. Downward facing dog. We'll skip chair for now. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Hug your thighs, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands, scoot your right foot back, lift your left leg high. Just a little hop, right heel to butt, and then shoot it back. Catch, bent elbows, chin forward. Yes. Good. Downward facing dog after you flow. Step your left leg forward. Inhale, warrior one. Hug tight to rise. Exhale, ground your right hand. Scoot your left leg back. Lift your right leg up. Just a little hop, left heel to butt, and then shoot it back. Yes. That was super smooth. Nice, Jody. Good. Let's take it to downward facing dog. That was amazing. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Let it go. All right, let's just do one more full sun B for good measure. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Inhale, journey to the top. Float it there. Squeeze. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Get low. Reach high. Exhale, fold. Option for crow pose. Inhale, knees to your triceps. Lift up. Hug your thighs. Exhale, step or float back. Press weight into your hands. Chin forward. Yes. Exhale, hips high. Down dog. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. Exhale, ground your hands. Jedi salute. Scoot your right foot back. Little hop. Catch with your right toes. Pull your heart forward. Chaturanga arms. Nice, Joe. Beautiful, Jody. Yes, Nina. Downward facing dog. Belly flops are always encouraged. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, rise, squeeze. Exhale, plant your hands. Last Jedi salute for now. Scoot your left leg back. Hop. Catch with your left toes. Pull your heart forward. Elbows by your ribs. Yes. Downward facing dog is where we meet. All right, let's give our wrists a little breather. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, journey to the top, long spine. Exhale, fold, chin to chest. Inhale, chair pose, get low, reach high. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms out, stretch through your wrists, but just a little shoulder work. Pull your pinkies back, hug your core in. Good, now option for a little balance challenge. Float your heels here, almost like a lifted drinking bird. Hug to the midline of your body, sink your booty low. Really nice, y'all. All right, now half chair, heels stay up. Just breathe, it's okay. Press your palms forward, sink your hips back, drive your heels forward. Listen for the change. Keep your heels up, drop your hands. Crow pose from here. We're already set up. Little crow pose, chicken nugget. Yeah. Knees towards your armpits. Start to play with lifting one or both feet. Dome through your back. Nice, Katie. Hug your inner thighs together. Good. Now exhale, shoot it back. Lift, squeeze through your knees. Nice, Brian. Good. Get it, Lynn. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one, rise up. If you need a little more wrist love, you're welcome to flip palms up once again. Just be mindful of the sexy Beyonce. Hug your core in. Press to the sky. Find one more inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Slice open, take up space. Create length in your stance. Drive your tailbone down, reach through your fingertips. Good, listen for the change. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your right leg, sweep your right arm high. Juicy side body stretch. Let's hold for an extra round of breath. Exhale to full triangle. You can shorten your stance as needed. Shift forward and down. Maybe bring your hand to a water bottle, your shin, big toe. Spiral your hips open. Stack your left shoulder on your right. Now you can stay here longer or gaze forward in front of your right big toe. Inhale to half moon pose. Tent your right fingertips. Flex your left toes to create buoyancy and lightness through your top leg. Maybe go for a bind. You can bend your top foot, maybe half bind. Get it, Jessie. Gorgeous, y'all. One more breath as you are. Lightly ground your left hand. Step to pyramid legs. Feet on train tracks will feel a little lighter for the hamstrings. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, melt your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more like this. Inhale, create length. Exhale, melt your chest down and twist. Ground your left hand to the inner or outer edge of your right foot. Reach your right arm high. Level out through your hips here. Plug your right hip back. Good. Spiral from your belly button up. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale your right hand down. Step back, extended side angle. Seal your left foot flat. Reach your right arm up and overhead towards the mirrors. Bicep by your ears. Good. Really nice, y'all. Hold here for your exhale breath. Squeeze your inner thigh. Inhale, warrior two. Lift up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Square your hips forward, warrior one stance. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, humble warrior. Melt your torso to your right thigh. Let your fist fall away from your back body. You can stay here or gaze in front of your toe. Shift forward, toppling tree. Left leg up. Let your fist seesaw you forward as you kick your heel up. Beautiful, y'all. Keep your balance. Exhale, standing splits, hands down. Revolved half moon. Ground your left fingertips. Spiral your chest open to the right. Maybe you bend your top knee, bind, or find a different layer or variation. Keep your breath steady. One more inhale. Lightly step back, twisted lunge. Drop your left knee. We'll set up for a revolved side angle. Inhale your left arm. Twist, compress belly to thigh. Hands to heart. You're welcome to pick up your back knee, bind, arms fly. Breathe a little more deeply with sound, even as we're compressed here. Feed your focus. Really nice, y'all. Get it, Sherilyn. Last inhale here. Exhale, plant your hands and listen. Send your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, fan your hip open. All right, option one, stay here. Option two, drop your left forearm for a little more stretch. Maybe drop both forearms. One-legged dolphin. One-legged dolphin push-up. Shift your nose forward towards your thumbs and then press back. I know, crazy, right? Do it again. Shift forward and then press, or maybe take it up. Lift your right leg high. Kick, squeeze. Press your heart between your shoulders. Yes. Awesome options, y'all. Just breathe it out here. Hug your core tight. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Come down for a moment. Take rest. Woo! All right, we have a few more breaths to play with Pincha if you want. Other layers here. puppy pose, a little more chill, a little more strength-based, plank, regular dolphin, more dolphin push-ups with 2 legs on the floor, or any other layer here. Go for it, or take rest if you need more rest. Good. The tricky thing about Pincha, right, is it's about spaciousness in our shoulders, but also strength. That's where I love the dolphin push-ups, is they help us to find that mobility forward and back, the strength, but also, yeah, that space through our chest. Couple more breaths. All right, come down to your knees for a moment, or rather, sorry, down dog. Down dog, hips to the sky. And we'll take our left-hand side. Step your left leg forward. Inhale, warrior one. Option to flip your palms up once you arrive. Create length, but strength here. Knit your ribs downwards towards the earth. Nice adjust. One more breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Take it open. Create length in your stance. Heel to arch alignment. Drop low. One more exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front legs. Sweep back. Big side body stretch. We'll stay for an extra breath in. Lengthen. Exhale, full triangle. Readjust your stance as needed. Shift forward and down. Stack your hips. Rotate your heart space open. Nice, Anna. Scissor your thighs. Lightly bend your front knee. Stay, or half moon pose. Inhale, shift forward. Tight is light. The tighter we squeeze our right leg, the lighter it becomes as we balance. If you found a bind, go for it again on this side. Beautiful expression. One more breath in. With control, ground your right hand, step to pyramid legs slowly. Seal your right foot at an angle. Feet can be hips width. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, drop it low. Last round together. Inhale. Exhale, fold, stay, or twist. Ground your right hand, twist your left arm open and up. Level your hips. Plug your left hip back, right hip forward and slightly down. One more inhale to create space. Exhale your left hand down, step your right foot back, extended side angle. Peel your heart and hips open to the white wall. Send your right arm over your head, bicep by your ears to fully stretch your whole right side. Stay here for your exhale, hug tight. Inhale, warrior two, lift up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Readjust your stance, hips forward. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, humble warrior. Melt your torso down towards your thigh or inside of your thigh. Let your head drop heavy here as well. Stay, or toppling tree. Shift onto your left leg, right leg high, like a no-handed standing split. So casual, so beautiful. Really nicely done, y'all. These look great. Kick through your right heel. One more inhale. Keep your leg lifted. Exhale, standing splits. Ground your right hand. Inhale, twist to the left. Revolved half moon. Left arm high. If you found a different layer, a bind, go for it. Explore. Really nice, y'all. Now keep the twist. Lightly step back. Twisted lunge. Set up for revolved extended side. Grab your left thigh. Right knee on the earth. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale, twist and compress. Belly to thigh compression. Knee towards your armpit. Maybe your arm is open. Maybe you bind. Deep breaths here, even louder. One more inhale. Exhale your left hand down. Send your left leg high as you breathe in. Bend your knee, fan your hip open. Stay here, or maybe drop your right forearm for a little more stretch. Maybe you drop both forearms for one-legged dolphin. Kick your left leg. Dolphin push-ups with your leg extended. Press forward and back. Embrace the discomfort, or take it up. Little hip, squeeze. Nice, Sherilyn. Good. Hug through your top glute, right? That's where we build a lot of fire and strength and control. Hug through your core. Get it, Nina. Woo! Take a moment when you need. Rest, breathe. Come to a seat. How we doing, y'all? You guys look so beautiful. All right, I'm going to demo another fun transition, one of my faves. From downward facing dog, we can do similar kind of push-ups like we do in dolphin, but this time elbows go wide. So notice my spine will stay slopey like a slide the whole time, right? I don't want to round, create length. From here, I'll bend my elbows out wide. Maybe this is as far as I go. That's great. Maybe go a little lower. Kiss the mat. Say thank you for all that it does. Press up, come down, and we'll do this until you feel like you can't anymore. And then we'll slide to the back of our mat and grab our big toes. So let's come to down dog. We can do it together. All right. Spread your fingers wide. Look at your thumbs, but keep your spine long. Exhale, bend your elbows. Press back. Actually, I lied. Inhale forward, then exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Let's do one more. Inhale, lower. This time, exhale, press all the way to the back of your mat. Slide and grab your big toes. Wrap your peace fingers on the inside edge of your big toes. Create length as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Bow out through your elbows. Compress your belly to thigh. Bend your knees a lot. Pada Gustasana. Couple more breaths here. Keep your toes. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Bend your knees a lot. Exhale, Padahastasana. Step on your hands. Take your feet towards your wrist creases. You can keep this less of a fold and more of a wrist stretch or wrist love, or start to bow out your elbows, melt your chest between your thighs, maybe gaze underneath your seat. Nice, y'all. One more breath here. Bend your knees a lot. Keep your bind. Inhale, lengthen. Option 1, exhale, ragdoll. Walk your hands out, grab your elbows. Option 2 is forearms forward, fingertips back, like we did in our warm-up, little wrist stretch. Bend your elbows a lot here to create a sensation and opening. Our wrists have done a lot so far. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Deep breaths here. Couple more rounds. Bend your knees a lot wherever you are. Gently release your hands. Toe heel your feet out wider. Come to Malasana frog squat. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of our press options today. Same as we talked about last week. So if you know them, you're welcome to hop in and start working. But if you need some visuals, I got you. So again, layers and steps along the way to help us get there, right? We don't want to hop in all the way at once. So I always start with press anything, belly to thigh compression. So if it looks like a squat, that's amazing. Do that. Ground your hands, fingers wide, grip. Exhale here. The same thing when we jump back. We'll shift our weight forward, grip, and then maybe tap a wrist, tap another wrist, come down. That's layer 1. Layer 2, hands forward again. Exhale. Inhale, shift, dome, squeeze, and then tap, move, and then come back down. A little bit further. Exhale. Inhale, lift, tap, maybe, slice. Sound effects are highly encouraged and also very helpful. If you know to take it up, go for it. So we're going to work those steps to the top of our mat. If you have questions, please let me know. I know there's a lot of moving pieces here. But yeah, dome, grip, squeeze, pull, drag. Nice, Jesse. Get it, Chad. No. So definitely both legs is a little bit, puppy press tends to be easier because it's like taking weight out of this leg and then pulling it up and over. We'll talk about puppy in a little bit and then I can come back. Yeah. All right, once you make it to the top, let's find standing handstand. On your tootsies, come back to your tippy toes. Hollow your belly out. Draw your tailbone down, lift your shoulders up. Maybe look up for extra fun and spice. Keep breathing louder. Hug every muscle in your body for 3, for 2, and 1. Release. Step out to the right, feet parallel. Inhale your palms up overhead, big press. Exhale, wide leg fold, hands beneath your shoulders, or if you know a different hand grip you want, go for it. The goal here is to let our heart rate come down a little bit, to stretch through the back of our legs. Shift your weight evenly through both of your feet. Love the choices. One more breath here. Hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale, a little mini half lift. Exhale, catch your hips. Squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, lift your torso and reach your arms up. Big extension. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, puff up, send your fists down. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from your hips. Squeeze your thighs a lot. Lift your kneecaps up to make this happen. And then wrap your belly in. Hug your core muscles to round yourself through your legs. This is how our fist gets closer to the earth, in addition to some shoulder flexibility, right? Couple more breaths here. Chin to chest, squeeze. Keep your fist. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, fold, grab your big toes. Once again, inhale, create length. Then exhale, elbows out. If you prefer edges of your feet, you can grab pinky side edges too to help assist and pull a little bit more deeply. One more breath here. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Then exhale, plant your hands beneath your shoulders. Let's do middle splits, y'all. Toe heel it out as far as you comfortably, in air quotes, can. We want ascension, squeeze of our inner thighs together. You can press your palms down or forearms down. Drive into the pinky edges of your feet. Squeeze your thighs as well as your inner thighs, your quads, your core. Pretend like it feels good. Are you angry? Don't be. It's okay. It's almost over. We're just here for 4. Breathe for 3. Last 2. And 1. Press up. Pivot to face the back of your mat. Right leg forward. Drop your left knee. We'll set up for full splits. You can do this, or rather stay in a monkey lunge with our knee grounded. And then over time, work on squeezing or shifting your left knee back. And then eventually, you will so much that your front foot lifts up. But we're working our hip flexor mobility here first before we just lift our foot up. That's where our hamstring connection can get into a little dicey situation. But deep breaths, right? Louder, even louder, like a symphony. Our breath lets us access more spaces of depth in our tight areas. One more breath. I see the glares. Inhale, press up, shift high, pivot through center, and then around to the front. Left leg forward, drop your right knee. Same step-by-step process. Lift your chest, then scoot your right knee back, and then repeat this process until you go a little bit further, right? It takes time. It's not about finding full big postures all at once. It's the journey where the juice is, right? A couple more breaths. I lied, actually, more like 4 to 5 more breaths. Just keep it balanced, you know? But it's okay. Way to keep the breath going, y'all. Last round. Stick with it. Mindfully press up and then come through center. Find a seat on your booty. Plop it down. Flex your toes. Inhale your arms up over your head. Get long. Exhale, reach for the pinky edges of your feet. Maybe you grab ankles or calves instead. Let's take one more inhale for space. Then exhale, let yourself go nighty-night on the floor. Just melt your chest down, your chin forward and open. Flex your toes. Let yourself stay a little active here through the tops of your legs. One more breath. Keep your bind. Inhale, lengthen. Then exhale, release, shoulders over hips. We'll move into side body stretching. Take your right hand underneath your left leg. Ground your elbow. Inhale your left arm overhead. You can cradle your head, maybe reach for your toes. Biggest thing here, spiral open to the sky. Look at the ceiling. Count the ceiling tiles. Whatever you need to do. But press your hips down. Breathe into your side. Juicy, rich inhales and exhales. One more full round of breath. Inhale, lift up, arms out, and switch sides. Left hand under your right leg. Lift up and over, gaze up, spiral open. Stack your shoulders. Last breath, make it your deepest and fullest yet. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, release. Okay, let's do some Mula Bandha checkups. First round, we'll do just classic Mula Bandha checkups. Does anybody need a demo? Beautiful. Thank you so much for your consideration. All right, turn towards your right leg. Plant your hands down. Take a big, juicy breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down. Drag your hips backwards as you lean forward. Maybe lift one foot, both feet. I promise I'm counting for 6, for 5, For 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo! Okay, second side. Turn towards your opposite leg. Ground your hands. Take bat breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down. Dome your back. Hips back. Feet up or no feet up. It doesn't matter. Just squeeze and breathe. Mula Bandha for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. So now we're going to try a different transition to Ekapada Kundalini. So now Tam and I will demo. Tam will demo for the camera. I will demo for you guys. So this variation, it is important to drag your hips back to get your knee high enough to go over your elbow. If you don't land over your elbow, it'll be hard to hold it, but you'll see in a moment. So turn towards whichever leg you want. Exhale. Press down. Squeeze your hips back. This knee comes over this elbow. Sweep this leg around. Heart forward. Kick out. Good. And then unwind. Come back through center. And then drop it down. Any questions? Okay, great. We'll just do it in our bodies then. Let's turn towards our right leg. So your left leg will be the leg that hooks on your elbow. Okay, inhale deeply. Exhale, fold. Press down, scoot your booty up and back. Hook your knee. Cross your right leg over your left foot. Kick it out. And then come back through center and drop it down. That looks beautiful, you guys. Okay, let's do it again. Second side. Left leg, take a breath in. Exhale, fold. Press down, lift up. This time your right leg is the knee, or elbow leg rather. Kick, squeeze, send it out, grip the ground, and then unwind, come back through center, and release. How did that feel? Ha ta 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 ta. Okay, great. Let's do crow pose, top of your mat. Couple more breaths in crow. Dome your back, scissor your thighs together. Jane Fonda life, thigh master, hug it up and in. One more breath in, step or float it back. Okay, beautiful. Come down to a seat for a moment. All right, I'm gonna go over one more little different transition we can do from crow. I recently just watched myself do it in last week's rocket class, and so I've since named it the scaredy cat, because you know when cats get scared and they and their legs or their body turns into like an archway. So just imagine that. If you need a better visual, please feel free. So this is kind of combining our toe taps with a crow jump back. I invite you to try it, right? It's fun. Belly flop is always encouraged. So hands plant, exhale. Inhale, lift up to crow, squeeze, give yourself a second here to find your shape. And then I'll flex my toes, tap, and then lift up and lower, right? Scaredy cat, hips up and then back. So let's try it. Or just jump back from crow, right? If that's something you're still working on. You can do it, Matt. You of all people can do it. Or just work on the wrist taps, right? Wrist taps first and then the scaredy cat. Yes, nice, Jesse. Nice, Chad. And then come back to the top of your mat and do it again. Yeah, that was nice. That was a little foot tap. Nice, Lynn. Okay, I'll try. Again, this is something I still do not have great in my practice, but it's fun to try. So here, doming, I have to keep the shape as best as I can when my toes come towards my wrist. So again, you can work on just toe taps here. This is a great place. Otherwise, exhale, shoot up, and then back. And my toes touch the floor right behind my wrist a little bit there. So you can, well, it's a little cheat, just a little press and then lift. So let's try one more time and then we'll meet in down dog. Yes, Joe. And then it's straight arms, straight legs, commit, and then back. Yes. Nice, y'all. Oh. Okay, downward facing dog. Any way you want. Journey to the top of your mat. Everyone's like, I don't want to. All right, inhale, mountain. Press up. Exhale, bind behind your back. This could be opposite hand, opposite elbow, or reverse prayer, pinkies together, thumbs together. We'll change it up here a little bit today, so listen. Step your left leg back. Pyramid stance. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold here. Belly to thigh. Now you are welcome to stay right here, work the hamstring stretch, or release your bind, ground your hands. Work to keep this belly to thigh compression. Shift forward, weight into your hands. Left knee up and out like you're peeing on a fire hydrant. And then come to your right tippy toes. Maybe kick. Maybe not. Right? We're working a little bit of the press work. Heel to butt. Squeeze your knee out to the side, mural side of the room. Couple more breaths. Good. Nice, Jesse. Come back to pyramid. These look great. Find your bind, then inhale, lift up. Exhale, step to the top. Good. Switch out your feet, right leg back. Inhale, lengthen, open your heart. Exhale, chin to shin. Good. Stay if you did before, or ground your hands. Lift up like a standing split, but keep the compression. Hug your right knee to your belly, right heel to your booty cheek, and then open up to the side. Play with shifting your weight forward and back. Lift to your left tippy toe. Squeeze, and then come down. Good. Lily, pull your right knee further forward towards your right shoulder. Yeah, that's definitely it. Great. Do you feel that difference through your hip muscle? Good. These look beautiful. Last breath here to play or stay in your pyramid. Good. Keep your bind or find it again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands to the top. All right, Sane. Inhale, salute, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, prepare or half lift, do your thing. Exhale, float it back, step it back, jump it back, skip that shit. All up to you. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up. Whew. All right, how are our wrists feeling? Spicy? Okay, then let's jump through to a seat. Look forward. We'll set up for Kranchasana. Find half hero's pose on the right. Bend your right knee. You can sit on your heel or heel to the outside. Then hug your left knee in. Stay here or grab your foot. Extend your foot up. If you want to fold deeper, you can. Just look up. Create length through your spine. Deep breath. Good. Now lengthen, look back or lean back. Take your right hand away. Keep your leg where it is. Take your left hand away. If you want to pulse, make it a little sculpty, go ahead and do it for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Shift forward, find your way high to low plank if you want it. Or you can stay seated and just switch sides. Listen to your body. If your wrists need some love, honor that space. All right. Jump through back to a seat if you took your flow. This time, bend your left knee to half hero's pose. Hug your right knee towards your chest. Long spine. Stay here or grab your tootsies. Send your leg up to the sky. Create length through your low back as you fold deeper. Create space by looking up. Deep breaths. Good. Lengthen, look back. Take your left hand. Then take your right hand. Squeeze your thigh. Press your heart forward. Pulse for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Shift forward. Make your way to down dog any fashion you'd like. Beautiful, friends. Downward facing dog. All right, let's get some back strengtheners going. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Bring your hands by your sides, palms face up, thumbs by your hips. Zip your big toes and heels to touch. Inhale, just your heart and head away from your mat. Drag the backs of your hands backwards. Press the tops of your feet downwards. Good, nice adjustments. Squeeze, inhale, lengthen. Find depth as you exhale. Inhale, Superman. Take your arms forward. Now lift your feet up off the floor, but keep them together. Squeeze. If you want to swim, you can. Okay, fine. Hug tight. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, bind your hands behind your back. Interlace. Use your bind to pull your heart open and away from the earth. Nice, Allie. Bring your toes back together. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, release. Option for crocodile. Cross your palms, forehead flat, elbows wide. Let your neck stay neutral. All right, friends, we got another round of back bends here. We're going to set up for floor bow. So make sure the space in your area is clear. Swim your arms out to the right and left. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. Good. Then bend both of your knees, catch both feet at the same time or awkward foot first. Stay for your exhale, prepare. Inhale, kick. Squeeze everything up and in. Hug all the muscles of your back body. Maybe even roll to your thighs. You kick so hard. Stay for your inhale. Then exhale, roll to the right, side bow. Yeah, right hip, right shoulder down. Dip your head back, but keep your head off of the floor. Nice adjust. Press your hips towards the mural. One more breath out. Inhale, center bow. Lift up, kick, squeeze. Exhale, roll to the left. Hips towards me this time. Head back. Gaze at the mural behind you. Good. Nice, y'all. Hug your inner thighs together. One more exhale where you are. Inhale, center bow. Biggest, best, squeeziest bow you've ever done. And hold here, but release your hands from your feet. Hug your booty cheeks. Hug your thighs. Yes, you can. Last breath in. Exhale, release hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale to cobra pose. Keep your hips on the earth. This can be as big or as low as you'd like. Maybe bend your knees, feet towards your head. Squeeze your butt. Look up, look back. Good. Exhale, release. Good. Tuck your toes, press up and back to child's pose or down dog. Give your back body a moment. Good. Inhale, shift forward to high plank and then drop to your forearms for forearm plank. We're just going to do a little bit of core integration here. Hug your hips and ribs tighter together. Drag your elbows back as if you could pull your toes towards them. Picture rolling up the center of your mat. Dome your back like an angry cat. Good. Now exhale, right knee towards your right tricep. Good. Step it back. We're going slow. Left knee, left tricep. And then step it back. Right side. Good. Left side. Step, right, and left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come down to your knees. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit more back bending, but I just wanted to reintegrate our core because it's super important that we keep these frontline muscles engaged even while we're back bending. I think a lot of times we get this idea that it's like, oh, just like let it all hang out, right? So we want strength and length with the back bends. So we're going to do a couple rounds of camel pose, and then I'm going to talk about camel into wheel pose. If you're like, you crazy, I'm not going to do that. Don't worry about it, right? It's just a different transition that we can work on. So first, camel. We set up standing on our knees. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Knees, hips width distance apart. 2 fists is a great way to measure. And then we start hands at our low back in invisible pant pockets, fingertips down, elbows together. Again, inhale, create length. Press your knees down as you lift your heart up, and then squeeze your booty, squeeze your core as you lift back. Full camel, right? Hands can come to heels. Tucked is a nice way to keep them a little more lifted, or hands flat. So let's try any of those layers. First set, squeeze your inner thighs as well. We want to hug them tight. Hands to your low spine. Inhale, lift up. Imagine there's a string attached to your heart pulling you up, and then squeeze your butt, press your hips forward. Maybe hands stay hips, or maybe they come to your heels. Yes. Deep breaths. Yeah. Nice, Matt. Keep your throat spacious. You can dip your head back a little, but we don't want to break the line of our spine. Take a couple more rounds, maybe even lion's breaths, tongue out. Return your hands to your low spine. Inhale, rise. Squeeze your back body with strength. Then exhale, drop your hips to your heels. You're always welcome to find embryo as a little reset, or a little more strength-based reset is Lolasana. Hands by or just behind your knees. We exhale. Similar to Mula Bandha checkups, we inhale, press up, maybe lift feet, dome our back. It's just a nice active recovery stretch. Great, cool. All right, so we'll take one more round of classic camel, or I will also demo Laghu Vajrasana. So this is where we grab the fronts of our thighs as we dip back, big squeeze of the front line and back line to hold and then lift back up, or just tap, come right back up. So I'll show you what it looks like. Inhale, lengthen, hands forward, and then exhale. My hands start to come a little bit lower. I'm squeezing my glutes, pressing my hips forward. Maybe I come top of my head to the ground. You can stay here 5 breaths, or lift back up. Woo! You press down through the tops of your feet quite a bit to help get back up. I feel it a lot in my calves too, and quads. So you're welcome to try that if you're feeling spicy, or classic camel. Take 3 to 4 more breaths wherever you are. Good. Nice, Chad. Okay, Nina, get it. All right, so slowly come back down, reset however you need. Again, be mindful of how your spine is feeling, right? We don't want to do too much, too quick. Always the option to do different variations if you need. So I'm going to demo camel into wheel pose. If you want help, just let me know. But if you don't want to do it, it's no biggie. And then you can just find wheel pose on your back. So we'll set up with toes tucked, hands to heart. Similar kind of lift and strength is needed to get back safely as we reach our hands up. So I'll exhale to prepare. Inhale, lift, squeeze my glutes, take my head back. Once I can see the floor, I reach and then press. So it's a little bit of a trust fall, right? I press before I have my fingertips fully connected. And you want to reach your hands pretty far back, because if I reach my hands super close to my toes, that's going to be way too tight of a wheel shape to make it happen, right? So it's fingertips, press, squeeze, pray to whoever you believe in. If you have questions, just let me know. Otherwise, let's do wheel pose. We'll do a little bit of core and then a little bit of handstanding, and then we'll cool it down. All right, ready, set, party. Let's do it. I know, there's that. Yeah, you really have to keep your hips pressed forward. Allie, start with your toes tucked. But that was great. Yeah, toes have to be tucked to transition. Otherwise, you can't press up and back. Jody, that was it, girl. You got it. Jesse, yeah, you got hips up. Whenever you're ready, start to make your way onto your back and find a set of wheel pose or bridge pose. Nice, Matt. So yeah, your choice, bridge or wheel pose. For wheel pose, fingertips to your shoulders, elbow tips up, inhale to press. Again, we find strength through the back bend. Squeeze your core and your back muscles and your booty and your hamstrings. Press your heart through your shoulders to create space and length. A couple more breaths where you are. Loud exhales. And then start to lower down. Give yourself a reset position or pose that feels good. Maybe that's the other child pose, happy baby. Happy baby, maybe Supta Baddha Konasana. We just want our spine flat to decompress. As promised, we will definitely do some core work to reintegrate after all of the back bending. And we'll have a little bit of play, and then we'll cool it down. All right, let's start to journey just to a tiny ball and send your legs up. Now, first I want you to notice, is your low back starting to lift up off the mat? We want our whole back sealed completely flat to the mat. Nothing could get under it, not even a piece of paper. Flex your toes and then start to lift your shoulder blades up from that space of sealed back. Stay here, find a breath in. Exhale, lower your right leg. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, lower your left. Again, back is flat. Inhale, lift. Do the right side again. Inhale, right. Exhale, left down. Inhale, left leg up. Now listen. Exhale, both legs down. Find your edge. Low back stays flat. Hold there. Then exhale, right leg up. Inhale, right leg down. Exhale, left leg. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, both legs. Both legs back down. Seal your low back flat. Round your shoulder blades up. Right leg up. Right leg down. Left leg up. Left leg down. Both legs up. Now both legs down and hold. Handstand shape. Arms over your head. Shoulders towards your ears. Extend your wrists open. Is your back still flat? Are you breathing for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think we're ready to do some handstanding now. Ooh. Okay. We already talked about entering from one leg. I'll demo hopping with both legs. But if you know you want to do something different, please feel free. I'll also briefly talk about puppy pressing since we didn't really spend too much time on that yet. So for hopping with both feet, hands shoulder width distance apart, grip the ground with your fingertips, gaze between your thumb. Also, if you guys know what you want to do, please feel free to take it up. I'll shorten my stance here as much as I can with my shoulders over my wrists. Then I exhale, inhale, heels to butt, kick it up. From there, I can start to get a little bit more lift from the earth. Exhale, inhale up. But notice I'm pulling my thighs towards my belly, and I'm working to press my arms away from the floor. So that's both legs in a tuck shape. Puppy press. We start to step forward as much as our hamstrings will allow. Dome our back, leg out to the side like we're peeing, heel to butt here. I'll exhale, inhale, shift, maybe kick, bend, or play with hopping my opposite leg. I'll do this on both sides, right? So shift, knee out, kick, bend, kick, or shift forward, play with hopping out. If your wrists are just very sad, please feel free to work on something else. Nice, Sherilyn. Press through your elbows, straight arms. Yes. Nice, y'all. Nice, Katie. That was really good. If you're doing one leg hop, switch legs. All right, one last thing I'm going to talk about, and then we'll start to cool things down, is starting to find more back bending shapes when we're upside down. So this can be done really mostly ideally in forearm stand and handstand. You can start to lightly play with this in headstand, but I won't talk about that today. It's a little advanced and can potentially injure our neck. So for forearm stand, kind of steps to start working back bending. Remember, right, it's coming from a space of strength in our core. We're not just like sassy Beyonce. So we'll set up here. You can start with one leg. I like to start with this bent knee kick like we did earlier in class to squeeze my glute up from here. So notice I'm not just like dumping, it's squeeze. And then you can start to lift, pull your chin forward as you engage your back muscles, almost like King Cobra we started to do earlier, or our bow poses, anything like that, right? You can do both legs, whoop, see ya. So like one leg at a time, stag legs, or eventually like what Jesse's doing, both legs. Jesse is squeezing his butt, squeezing his hamstrings here, and he's breathing. He's breathing deeply. But the biggest thing that comes with it is the upper back squeeze too, right? If we're letting it all rest in the low back, that's where we can get into some trouble. So an example, right here, I'm still squeezing. I need to eventually pull my chin forward, squeeze my upper back muscles to then come a little bit deeper. It's okay. It's okay. Go slowly and squeeze every muscle in your whole body the whole time. And stay safe. If you want to play with a wall, right, it's nice to do that facing a wall. Connect your toes to the wall so that you can start to gradually create a little more tighter shape over time. If you're totally gassed, we've done a lot today. Cool down is coming. Yeah, Tams. Last few breaths. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tam, your legs are going really wide. All right, let's slow it down, spicy kitties. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. All right, let's get some pigeon going. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Guide your right knee wide outside your wrist crease, right ankle forward. Stay elevated here, right? This pose is a little bit of a back bend. We are warm to work on mermaid or king pigeon if you'd like. Otherwise, sleep it down. I'll break down the steps for mermaid and then into king pigeon, right? So we just bend our left knee, first step. Second step, grab the inside edge of your foot. Then maybe we pull our heel closer, elbow pit, foot make connection. And then right arm up, maybe we dance here, grab the bind for mermaid. Biggest thing, we need to be able to balance on our right hip. So if we're lifted, this could potentially torque our knee. So just something to play with if you'd like. Otherwise, start to just soften down. Start to reflect and appreciate the journey that brought you to this point. Right? Notice how you feel. Notice the ups and downs. And know that you are more than the physical postures. It's just about how you show up in this space.
With your hips.
Yeah, you do need to rest. Sometimes it's nice to have a block too, if like to workshop it, because if we like roll a lot, it can hurt our knee sometimes. 6 more rounds of breath here. Begin to inhale up slowly with control. Shift your weight into your right seat. Sweep your left leg over for Gomukhasana, cow face pose. You can readjust your legs so they come tighter as much as you'd like. Heels towards your hips. Find a breath in, create length. Then exhale, walk your hands forward. Last breath. Of this, there's a bind behind your back. I just don't teach it because I hate it. All right, start to walk your hands up, plant your hands, tuck your toes, step back or a little handstand hop up, and then to down dog. Take a breath where you are. Inhale. Big sigh. Send your left leg up. Exhale, half pigeon. Guide your left knee wide, left ankle forward. Scoot your right knee back, square your hips. Melt your way down if you did so before, or I will break down the steps of mermaid if you are interested. Again, we do need some hip to earth connection to help us stay balanced. First layer is just to bend your knee. This is going to help with the mobility of your hip flexor and thigh. Next step is to grab the inside edge of your right foot. If you are ready for more, pull your heel towards your glute, do a little shimmy, sashay, knee to elbow pit. And then find balance, left hand up. Maybe we start to tickle fingertips and then connect. So choose your layer. Breathe deep where you are. Just a baby block. That's like a blanket. Blanket's nice. About 6 more breaths. Begin to mindfully come back to your palms. Shift your weight left. Scoop your right leg up and over. Scissor your thighs, ground your hips flat. Create space length. Then exhale, walk it forward and fold. Last breath here. Begin to inhale your chest up. If you really want the handstand transition, I won't stop you, but from here we'll just uncross our legs, give them a little wiggle shake to reset. And then we'll find a comfortable seated position. So that could be Sukhasana, easy pose, just crisscross, half lotus, full lotus if you have it. We will fold, and we want our third eye to connect to something. So maybe that's a water bottle if you'd like, or your mat. Find a bind. Grab opposite hand, opposite elbow, or feet if you're in lotus maybe. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Forehead towards the earth. Connect inwardly, right? Draw your attention back to yourself, your essence, your soul, your light. Just a few more breaths here. Keep your bind, inhale your chest up. And then release your arms. Find Gyan Mudra, thumb and pointer finger touch, backs of your hands to your knees. Either bring your eyes almost closed or all the way closed. Keep your attention within. 4 breaths. Gently blink your eyes open. Last little bit of levitation. Option to keep your legs in lotus if you have it, or crisscross your thighs, knees towards your armpits, hands just in front of your hips. Exhale here. Inhale, pick your booty up. Maybe your feet come too, or they stay grounded. L-sit is also an option for 4. For 3, press. For 2, and 1. Shavasana, take rest. Lie down onto your back. Let yourself become heavy. Let your mind become still. This is where our practice really starts. All of the physical asana is such a beautiful vehicle to get us right here. I'll let you know when it's time to wake up. Just be present, be still, and breathe. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam nyayena margena mahimahishaha go brahmanyevyaha shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, slowly begin to awaken, unless you feel drawn to stay anchored right as you are. Begin to move your fingers and your toes until you feel ready for larger movements into a full body stretch. Create space from your head to your toes. Reach through your fingertips. And mindfully roll to one side or the other. Use your arm as a pillow for your head. With your eyes closed, begin to gently press your way to a seat with your hands at your heart. We'll seal in our practice together with one communal Om. Start with a clearing breath first. Inhale all the way. Exhale, let it go. Inhale for Om. Om. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Sit tall. We bow together in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you all. Really beautiful job. If you have any feedback, questions, I am always here for you. Rocket's really cool. There's a lot of moving pieces, so I truly love to answer any and all questions, so just let me know. I just went to art night last night, and it was an incredible experience. We do it every Thursday evening, so if you guys feel interested in doing that, I highly recommend it. That's something new that we've got going on. We also have even more modules coming up for our 300-hour training. The next step is hot teacher training that starts in February. So if you're interested in that, just let me know, or anything else. There's so much stuff to enrich your lives on and off of your mat here, and we love to have you. Thanks, y'all. See you next time. Goodbye, friends at home.